In this series, we'll use a circular breathing pattern called Dantian. It's designed to warm and energize the body. Simply draw the breath in through the nose, feel it cascade down the back, filling lower lungs from bottom to top, like a pitcher of water, and then exhale up the front of your chest and again out through the nose. You might notice after a few moments that your breath is fluid and easy. It's fluid because your mind is calm. The breath is a reflection of your state of mind. The goal of this session is not to do all the poses. It is to hold on to this calm state of mind reflected by your breath. If you ever lose this calm breath during the practice, back off or take a break. Remember, the poses aren't the practice. Now we will start to warm the body and link the breath with a movement called brush hands. Come to the front of your mat with the feet on the sides of the mat. Bend your knees, allowing them to flare out over the feet. The back is straight. You may want to tuck your tailbone and then extend your arms to the front of the room. Relax your wrists and let them hang loosely. On the next inhale, straighten your legs and reach your wrists high, brushing the front of the room as you do. Exhale, bend your knees and slowly brush the room. Again, inhale, straightening the knees, reaching the wrists high, and on the exhale, slowly bend your knees deeply, brushing the front of the room. Now one more time, trying to keep your face soft and your breath fluid, and then maybe descending a little lower as you come all the way down. On the next inhale, we'll brush all the way up, but this time we'll rotate to the right and flex your right foot. And on the exhale, gently brush the right side of the room. Inhale, drifting all the way back up, rotating over to the left, flex left foot, and exhale, gently brush left side of the room. Inhale back to center, and on the exhale, once again brush the front of the room. Inhale, brushing the hands all the way back up, and on the exhale, reach the arms out and slowly down. Now we'll bring our feet together at the top of our mat. On the inhale, reach your arms out and up, and on the exhale, swan dive forward, folding at the hips with your chest leading the way. If you can't touch the floor, that's okay, just bend your knees a little. On the inhale, draw the crown of the head toward the front of the room, and on the exhale, plant your hands, walk, jump, or slowly float your feet back. As soon as you get into an upper push-up position, called plank, check your breath. Is it still fluid and calm? If not, simply modify by lowering your knees. Your fingers are spread and your elbows are pointed to the back of the room. On the inhale, drift forward to the top of your toes. And on the exhale, slowly bend your elbows up to 90 degrees. Keep them next to your ribs. On the next inhale, draw your chest forward. And on the exhale, press down through strong shoulders. It is called up dog, and there's a tendency to collapse in the shoulders. If this is the case, simply lower your knees or even the thighs to your mat and press down. If you're feeling good, engage your legs and your knees will lift. The next inhale, draw your chest just a little closer to the front of the room. And on the exhale, tuck your toes and press your hips to the sky. Your feet are hips width apart and your head is hanging loosely. Your fingers are spread and your face is soft. Each inhale, press the tailbone higher, requesting strength from your back and shoulders. Each exhale, let the neck relax and feel your heels drift a little closer to the mat, releasing the tension on the back of the legs. On the next inhale, crouch, and on the exhale, walk, jump, or float the feet forward. Inhale, seek length, drawing the crown of the head toward the front of the room, and on the exhale, fold deeply, trying to find the very end of the breath. Inhale, reaching your arms out and up as you come all the way to standing. On the exhale, simply fold forward with a flat back. Inhale, draw the chest to the front of the room, and on the exhale, walk, jump, or slowly float back to an upper push-up position. On the inhale, drift forward to the top of your toes, and on the exhale, bend your elbows up to 90 degrees. Inhale, draw the chest forward, opening up the heart. And on the exhale, tuck your toes and press your hips to the sky. Head hanging, heels reaching. Next inhale, press through all 10 fingers. And on the exhale, lunge your right foot forward, staying on your left toes. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. And exhale, soften your face. Now if this is too intense, you can modify by bringing your left knee down. Remember, there's no health benefits being stronger than someone else. There is no competition, no comparison. This is an exploration. Your right knee is over your right ankle, and if your left knee is off the ground, the left leg is strong, with the left heel pressing toward the back of the room. On the inhale, you're reaching your hands high, And on the exhale, you're relaxing your shoulders down. Find that duality, reaching up yet relaxing down, of calmness and intensity. On the next inhale, reach your hands just a little higher. And on the exhale, open your arms wide with your palms to the sky. This pose can help relieve depression just by opening this part of the body up. Your eyes can drift skyward. If you're feeling really strong, pick up your right heel coming onto the ball of the foot. This will create some shakiness. Use it as long as you can breathe through it. Remember, I'm looking for your limits. Don't get frustrated. Your strength will come. On the inhale, reach your hands high, and on the exhale, extend them out and down. Pick up your right foot and bring it back to the left, finding plank pose. Inhale, drift forward, and on the exhale, gently bend your elbows up to 90 degrees. Inhale as you swim the chest forward, and on the exhale, tuck your toes and press the hips to the sky, coming back into down dog. On the next inhale, press through all 10 fingers, and on your exhale, lunge your left foot between your hands, stay in the ball of your right foot. On the inhale, reach your arms out and up, and on the exhale, once again soften your shoulders. Again, feel free to modify. This is your class. Customize it. Every day it will be different. If your right knee's off the mat, keep it strong, pressing the heel toward the back of the room. On the inhale, reach your hands even higher, and on the exhale, this time bend the elbows and draw the thumbs to the back of the neck. Each inhale, lift the chest, and on the exhales, use them to relax the shoulders, separate the elbows, and open the heart. If you're feeling strong, you can lift the left heel this time. A few slow breaths here. On the next inhale, reach your hands high, and on the exhale, extend your arms out and slowly down. Pick up your left leg and draw it directly to the back of the room. Pause here in a single leg plank pose. If this is too intense, modify it by bringing the right knee down. On the inhale, slowly drift forward, and on the exhale, bend your elbows up to 90 degrees. Inhale, draw your chest to the front of the room, trying to keep your hips flat. And on your exhale, tuck your right toes and press your hips and left leg to the sky. Now we are upside down and on one leg, but still calm. Flex your left foot. Your toes are pointed to the ground and your heel is to the sky. Sometimes a slight inner rotation in your left thigh will help level off your hips. Now here's a little weight training with nothing more than space, gravity, and desire, the only things we need to keep both body and mind strong. Inhale, lifting your left leg just a little higher, and on your exhale, lunge it all the way through. This time bring your right heel down and feel the outside of your right foot pressed against the mat. On the inhale, reach your arms out and up, and on the exhale, draw your hands to prayer at the heart in a variation of Warrior One. Check your alignment. The left heel is in line with the right arch, left knee over left foot, and the outside of the right foot is pressed against the mat. If you'd like to increase the intensity, fold forward up to about 45 degrees. Each inhale pressing from the outside of the right foot all the way through the crown of the head. On the exhale, press strong through the left foot. To add a bit more, extend your arms with your palms pressed together, turning your biceps near your ears. If you've extended the arms, draw them back to heart center. On the inhale, bring your head and hands high. And on the exhale, bring your left hand forward and your right arm back, opening to Warrior Two. Set the intensity by moving your back foot. To make it easier, move it forward. If you'd like it more challenging, simply move it back a few inches. Check the hips. There's a tendency for the right hip to be higher than the left. Lower the right hip until it's level with your left, being sure to check that your left knee is still over your left ankle. Focus your gaze just beyond the left middle fingers. On the inhale, lift the chest, and on the exhale, relax what you can. Now turn the left palm to the sky. On the inhale, bring your hand high, and on the exhale, extend it toward the back of the room. Be sure to keep your left knee bent. Your right hand is drifting down your right leg, bearing very little weight, or you can reach it all the way around and find the top of your left thigh. On the inhale, we'll come all the way back up, and on the exhale, draw right hand to left. Both hands come high. On the exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. And on the exhale, fold forward, drawing your nose to left toes, and the hands toward the front of the room. Feel the outside of the right foot pressed against your mat. Let your breath do the work, the breath deep against the left thigh. Each inhale, draw your awareness to the shoulders, looking for tension. Each exhale, find the very end of the breath, and you'll start to feel the tension dissipate. On the inhale, release your hands and reach them out and up. And on the exhale, fold forward, extending the arms out and down. Pick up the left foot and draw it back and down. On the inhale, drift forward to the top of the toes. On the exhale, bending the elbows 90 degrees. On the inhale, draw the chest to the front of the room, and on the exhale, tuck the toes, pressing the hips to the sky. Inhale, crouch deeply, and on the exhale, walk, jump, or float to the front of the room. On the inhale, once again seek length. On the exhale, folding deep. Inhale, reach out and up with the palms pressing above you, and on the exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, drawing the chest to the front of the room, and on the exhale, folding deeply. Inhale, seek length, and on the exhale, bend both knees, drawing the hands to the sky, sitting back into a chair, and on the exhale, draw the hands to heart center. Here the knees can be bent up to 90 degrees, the feet and the knees pressed together. If you feel comfortable, you can lift the toes and distribute the weight evenly through the feet. On the inhale, create space by pressing the tailbone down and lifting through the crown of the head. On the exhale, rotate to the left, drawing your right elbow to your left knee. Check your knees, they're bent evenly. Each inhale, seek length, preparing the spine for a deeper twist. And on the exhale, press down with your left hand, twisting your chest to the left side of the room. Your shoulders are soft and you're letting the breath do the work. If you can't get your elbow to your knee, or if you're wanting a deeper twist, simply extend your right arm on the outside of your left leg and your left hand to the sky. Take a few breaths here. If you've extended your arms, please draw them back to prayer. On the inhale, come back to center, bringing the hands high, and on the exhale, fold forward, straightening the legs. Inhale, get long. On the exhale, find depth. Next inhale, reach out and up, palms pressed above, and on the exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, drawing the chest to the front of the room. On the exhale, walk, jump, or slowly float back. Check the breath to see if you need to modify. On the inhale, pressing through the top of the head. On the exhale, lower slowly with a soft face. Inhale, once again draw the chest to the front of the room, and on the exhale, tuck the toes and press the hips high. On the inhale, we'll draw our right heel toward the back of the room and up to the sky. Exhale, pressing through all 10 fingers. Again, look back at your right foot, your right heel to the sky, your right toes to the ground. A slight inner rotation to that right thigh, once again leveling off the hips. Each inhale, pressing the heel higher, and on the exhale, feel the head hang and the left heel reach. Inhale, your right heel high, and on the exhale, lunge it all the way through, lowering your left heel this time. On the inhale, reach your arms out and up, and on the exhale, simply draw your hands to prayer, once again finding the variation of Warrior 1. Checking the alignment, this time your right heel lined up with your left arch, right knee over right foot. Feel the outside of your left foot pressed to the mat. Again, if you'd like to increase intensity, fold forward up to about 45 degrees. Each inhale, press from the outside of the left foot all the way through the crown of the head, and on the exhale, press strong through that right leg. To add a bit more, you can extend the arms, once again pressing the palms, trying to line up the biceps near the ears. If you've extended the arms, draw them back to center. On the inhale, draw your head and hands high, and on the exhale, bring your right hand forward and your left hand back, opening up to Warrior 2. Checking the alignment, right heel lined up with left arch, right knee over right foot. Feel the outside left foot pressed. Set the intensity by moving your back foot. Once again, easier, move it forward, or more challenging, move it back a few inches. Checking the hips, this time left hip level with the right. And focus your gaze just beyond your right middle finger. Each inhale here, lift the chest. On the exhale, soften what you can. Now turning the right palm to the sky. On the inhale, bring it high, and on the exhale, extend it toward the back of the room. Be sure to keep your right knee bent, your left hand drifting down your left leg. Or if you feel comfortable, you can reach your left hand all the way around and find the top of your right thigh. On the inhale, coming all the way back up, extending the arms. And on the exhale, draw left hand to right. Inhale, both hands come high. And on the exhale, interlace them behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest, open your heart toward the sky. And on the exhale, fold forward, drawing your nose to right toes. extending your hands to the front of the room. Feel the outside left foot pressed against your mat, your breath against your right thigh. Each inhale, draw your awareness to that tension, and on the exhale, use the breath to dissipate the tension. Find the end of each breath. In fact, explore it. On the inhale, release your hands and reach them out and up. And on the exhale, fold forward, extending your arms out and down. Pick up the right foot, draw it back and slowly down. On the inhale, drift forward to the top of the toes. And on the exhale, gently bend your elbows up to 90 degrees. Inhale, draw your chest toward the front of the room. And on the exhale, tuck your toes and press your hips to the sky. Next inhale, crouch deeply. And on the exhale, walk, jump, or slowly float forward. Inhale, once again seek length. On the exhale, fold deep. Next inhale, reach out and up with the palms pressing above the head. Exhale, swan dive forward. On the inhale, seek length, drawing the chest to the front of the room. On the exhale, once again find the end of the breath. Next inhale, bend both knees and draw the hands to the sky. And on the exhale, draw the hands to prayer. Once again in chair pose, knees can be bent up to 90 degrees, the feet and knees pressed together. Here you can lift your toes and distribute your weight evenly between your feet. On the inhale, create space by seeking length. And on the exhale, rotate to the right, drawing your left elbow on top of your right knee. Each inhale, seeking a little bit more length. Each exhale, press down with your right hand, twisting your chest toward the right side of the room. The shoulders are soft, and you're letting the breath do the work. If you can't get your elbow to your knee, or you want to deepen the twist, extend your left arm on the outside of your right leg and your right hand toward the sky. Take a few breaths here. If you've extended your arms, draw them back to prayer. On the inhale, come back to center, extending your arms high, and on the exhale, fold forward, straightening your legs. Inhale, seek length. And on the exhale, fold. Next inhale, reach out and up, pressing the palms with strong legs. And on the exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, draw the crown of the head to the front of the room. On the exhale, walk, jump, or slowly float the feet back. Inhale, draw forward. On the exhale, lower slow with a soft face. Inhale, draw the chest to the front of the room. On the exhale, tuck the toes and press hips to the sky. Inhale, press through big hands. Exhale, lunge your right foot through, lowering your left heel. On the inhale, reach out and up. And on the exhale, rotate the right hand forward, left hand back, drifting back into Warrior Two. On the exhale, draw your right elbow to right knee with your left hand toward the sky. Be sure to press strong through your right shoulder. If you feel comfortable, you can bring your right elbow on the inside of your right knee. If that's easy, bring your palm an inch off the mat. Each inhale, pressing through your left heel and the crown of your head, and each exhale, press strong through your right foot, extending your arms. Using core strength on the inhale, come all the way back up, and on the exhale, straighten your right leg. Step in just a bit with your left foot. On the inhale, reach your right hand forward toward the front of the room, drawing your left hip back. And on the exhale, bring your right hand down anywhere on your right leg, extending your left hand toward the sky. Here your body is flat, as if in between two panes of glass. Each inhale, pressing through the outside of your left foot, up and down the left side. Each exhale, releasing tension on the back of the right leg. Next inhale, rotate into airplane, drawing the nose over right toes. Here, draw your right hip back and left hip forward, squaring your hips to the front of the room. On the inhale, we'll get long, preparing for another twist. And on the exhale, draw your left hand down anywhere on the right leg, with your right hand extending toward the sky. Inhale, rotate back into airplane. And on the exhale, release the upper half over the lower half. Here the eyes close. On the inhale, seek length, slight bend to the right knee, and on the exhale, walk left foot to right. Next inhale, reach out and up. And on the exhale, swan dive, chest leading the way. Inhale, seek length. On the exhale, walk, jump, or slowly float. Check the breath once again. On the inhale, drifting to the top of the toes. On the exhale, bend the elbows up to 90 degrees. Inhale, draw the chest forward, open up. On the exhale, tuck the toes and press hips to the sky. Next inhale, press through all 10 fingers. And on the exhale, lower both knees. From all fours, we'll bring the forearms onto the mat, the forearms parallel. On the inhale, draw the chest forward, arching the back and tucking the toes. And on the exhale, press the legs straight and strong, head hanging loose. Each inhale, pressing through the shoulders, lifting the tailbone higher. And on the exhale, head hangs and heels reach. Inhale, draw the chest forward, lowering the hips. And on the exhale, soften what you can. Now here the body's in a straight line. If you need to modify, simply lower your knees. If you'd like to intensify, simply lift the right leg. To add more of a challenge, bring your right knee to the back of the right arm. Again, inhale, seek length. We'll leave here taller. On the exhale, press strong, creating strength. If you brought the knee up, we'll bring it back and slowly down. Now draw the outside of the right foot to the mat. Stack the legs and extend your left hand to the sky. Each inhale, again pressing through the heels and the head. On the exhale, lifting your hips, creating an inner crescent shape. On the inhale, reach your left hand high, and on the exhale, bring your left forearm down, coming back onto the toes. Each inhale, pressing through the heels and the crown of the head. And again, if you need to modify, you can lower the knees. To intensify, you can lift the left leg, or perhaps draw the left knee to the back of the left arm. Each inhale, seeking length. On the exhale, creating strength. Now if you brought your knee up, we'll draw it back, then down. Bring the outside of your left foot to the mat, stacking your legs and reaching your right hand to the sky. Each inhale, pressing through the heels and the head. On the exhale, slowly the forearm comes down. Inhale, lift the hips, and on the exhale, lower your knees. Once again coming into all fours, placing the hands underneath the chest, the knees underneath the hips. On the exhale, round your back, pressing your spine to the sky. Inhale, get long, and on the exhale, tuck your toes and press your legs straight and strong. Inhale, press through all 10 fingers. And on the exhale, lunge your left foot through, drawing your right heel down. On the inhale, reach out and up. And on the exhale, rotate your left hand forward, right hand back. Once again, check your alignment and intensity. Inhale, getting a little taller. And on the exhale, draw your left elbow to your left knee, extending your right hand to the sky. Be sure to press strong through your left shoulder. And again, if you feel comfortable, you can draw your left elbow just on the inside of your left knee. This engages the core. If that's too easy, draw your fingers or palm just off the mat. Each inhale, pressing through your right heel and the crown of the head. And on the exhale, pressing through your left foot and extending your arms. Good. Next inhale, use core strength to draw your body back up. And on the exhale, straighten your left knee. Step in just a bit with the right foot. On the inhale, reach the left hand forward. And on the exhale, lower your left hand anywhere on your left leg, extending your right hand to the sky. Once again, the body is flat. Each inhale, pressing up and down the right side of the body. And on the exhale, feel that left hand lower, releasing the tension on the back of the left leg. Inhale, rotating into airplane, drawing nose over left toes. Draw your left hip back and your right hip forward, once again trying to square the hips to the front of the room. Each inhale, drawing the crown of the head to the front of the room. And on the exhale, nose to toes, get long. Inhale, lengthen, preparing the spine for yet another twist. And on the exhale, we'll draw our right hand down anywhere on the left leg and the left hand somewhere toward the sky. Each inhale, seek length. Each exhale, twisting just a bit deeper. Stay calm. Good. Next inhale, rotate, drifting back to airplane. And on the exhale, release the upper half over the lower half. On the inhale, seek length with a slight bend to the left knee. And on the exhale, walk right foot to left. Inhale, get long. And on the exhale, get low. Inhale, reach out and up. And on the exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, seek length. And on the exhale, folding deeply, extend the arms to the back of the room. We'll spend a few breaths here in this final forward fold. On the next inhale, bend both knees and draw the hands high. On the exhale, folding forward, pressing the legs straight and strong. Inhale, find length. And on the exhale, walk, jump, or slowly float back. Inhale, drifting to the top of the toes. On the exhale, descend slow. Next inhale, draw the chest forward, heart wide open. And on the exhale, tuck the toes and press hips to the sky. Beautiful inhale, press through all your fingers. And on the exhale, lower both knees. Here we'll cross the ankles and sit back onto the heels. Bring the hands on the outside of the thighs. Inhale, sit up very tall. And on the exhale, press down through strong shoulders, trying to lift the knees into the chest. If this is challenging, use this. You'll be stronger tomorrow. If not, engage a quad and hamstring and try to lift one leg, maybe two. Slowly lower down. Whatever foot above, now below. On the inhale, again sit up tall. And on the exhale, press down with strong shoulders, lifting the knees, maybe one foot, maybe two. After a few breaths, slowly lower. On the exhale, press down and try to draw your legs through toward the front of the room, or you can simply meet me here. Place your hands underneath your shoulders with your fingers toward the front of the room, your feet hips width apart. On the inhale, tuck the tailbone, and on the exhale, bend your knees, drawing your shoulder blades together, pressing your hips to the sky. Now there's a tendency to collapse in the shoulders, so be sure to draw the shoulder blades together and lightly engage your fingers, drawing the energy through your arms. On the inhale, try to lift your right leg high, pressing strong through your left foot. On the exhale, bring your right ankle to the top of your left knee. Lower your hips and slowly draw your chin over your right shin. Each inhale, pressing through your sit bones and the crown of the head, extending the spine. On the exhale, folding deeply, finding the very end of the breath. If you need to add a little bit here, draw your left heel to your left hip. On the inhale, bend your left knee and press your hips to the sky. On the exhale, soften what you can. Inhale, bring your right leg to the front of the room and up high. And on the exhale, bring your right foot down. Inhale, lift the hips, opening up the chest. And on the exhale, straighten the legs, drawing the hips in between the hands. Inhale, pressing down through strong shoulders. And on the exhale, bend your knees, draw your shoulder blades together, and once again press your hips to the sky. On the inhale, try to lift your left leg high, pressing strong through your right foot. On the exhale, bring your left ankle to the top of your right knee. Here, lower your hips and draw your chin over your left shin. Each inhale, again sitting up very tall. On the exhale, folding forward, trying to open up that left hip. If you need to add intensity, draw your right heel toward your right hip. On the inhale, bend your right knee, pressing your hips high. On the exhale, soften what you can. On your inhale, bring your left leg to the front of the room and up high. And on the exhale, bring the left foot all the way down. Inhale, once again press your hips high. And on the exhale, simply lower them all the way down to the ground. Bring your feet hips width apart and flat on the mat. On the inhale, sit up very tall, extending your arms toward the front of the room. And on the exhale, round your back and slowly lower one vertebrae at a time. Breathe fluidly as you come onto your back. From here, draw your knees into your chest and then underneath your shoulders. You can grab your feet and gently press your knees underneath your shoulders. Next, bring your feet down, keeping your knees bent. Again, feet hips width apart. On the inhale, tuck your tailbone, and on the exhale, press your hips toward the ceiling. Here you can walk your shoulder blades together and open your heart. To make it deeper, interlace your fingers and straighten your elbows behind your back. Here, a few breaths. When you're ready, slowly lower your shoulders down. Then gently lower your back down, one vertebrae at a time. As you lower all the way down, bring your knees back into your chest. Holding your right knee deep into your chest, let your left leg extend to the front of the room and gently down. On the inhale, bring your right knee just a little higher, and on the exhale, place your right foot underneath your left knee. Your left hand will draw your right knee toward the left side of the room. Relax your right shoulder down. Extend your right arm to the right side of the room and lower your right shoulder and ear down. Here, close your eyes. On the inhale, scan your body for any leftover tension. And on the exhale, find the end of the breath and soften into the mat. Inhale, lower your hips and draw your right knee back into your chest. And on the exhale, extend the right leg and rest it next to the left. Now simply bring your left knee deep into your chest. On the inhale, draw it high. And on the exhale, place your left foot underneath your right knee, allowing your right hand to draw the left knee toward the right side of the room. Extend your left arm, left shoulder down to the mat, eyes closed. Again, inhale, scanning the body, leftover tension, this mind for random thought. On the exhale, releasing both. Next inhale, lower your hips, drawing your left knee back into the chest. And on the exhale, extend the legs, let them sink gently into the mat. If this doesn't feel comfortable, bring the soles of the feet together, allow the knees to open wide. Here the eyes close. Again, each inhale, looking for that random thought or that leftover tension. And on the exhale, trust that this earth will support our weight, and for a little while, all we have to do is be and breathe. Now here, one of my favorite meditations. It's easy and powerful. Try it. While the body acclimates, on the inhale, allow your mind to wander to someone you're thankful for, someone you appreciate having in your life. During the inhale, you'll feel this appreciation well up in a particular part of the body. And on the exhale, visualize sharing that appreciation with that person. So focused, they'll pick up the phone and call you. Each inhale, feel that gratitude, that love develop. Each exhale, share it. Spend a few moments here. It's a powerful meditation. It's hard not to enjoy. If your mind wanders off, don't get frustrated. This is another pose, but this one's important. In fact, more important than all the others combined. So if the mind wanders, draw the awareness back to the breath and back to the meditation at hand. Inhale that appreciation. On the exhale, share it. Repeat and enjoy. Remember, the practice of yoga is the practice of life. Every day we get weaker or stronger, every day tighter or longer, and every day it's up to you. Before you move, hold on to the elements of this practice meant to take with you. This breath will give you energy and calmness. This openness will allow you to connect with others. This awareness reminding us the beauty that surrounds us. The compassion we showed ourselves turns to tolerance as we deal with others. In this power of perception, this ability to show up to life and embrace it as is. This is yours. You brought it here, cultivated it, displayed it. Now it's yours to take, to use, to share. So hold on to this peace of mind as you draw yourself out of these meditations.